Finally, we've been doing this tier list series for just over a month, and we have reached the best season of Doctor Who ever. Series 6.
Crispy, have you heard there's a new Pale Waves album coming out?
No. That's such a deep cut for people that won't understand that reference. Last time we talked about Series 6 on this channel, Troy spent an hour talking about his favorite band and barely gave me the space to talk about my favorite series of Doctor Who.
Yeah.
This damn thing. Right here.
Oh.
This beautiful series.
Now that is cool. I have that. I wish I got that out too. It would have felt really cool.
So for our audio listeners, I'm holding up the Series 6 DVD that has the silence on the front, and it's like, what do you call that? It's like protruding, the protruding silence.
Bro, silence is protruding. That's crazy. Is that what they call it now?
Yeah, that's what the kids
Dude, I get so excited watching Series 6, my silence protrudes, dude. You wouldn't believe it. It's crazy. Everyone was looking around, and let me tell you, silence fell.
Yeah. Oh boy, hard to forget.
Very hard to forget. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Who's There, Doctor Who podcast, where we rank the episodes of Doctor Who Series 6. Roll the intro. Hello and welcome back to Who's There, a Doctor Who podcast. My name is Troy, his name is Crispy, and we're the hotline that accept your calls from anywhere in time and space. And today, Crispy is getting a vengeance unlike anything you have ever seen, ladies and gentlemen. For anyone who's been asking, why we're going back over the series again when we did look back on them a couple of years ago. I mean, we did already explain the logic, but the deep secret is that Crispy just wanted to talk about Series 6 without me derailing the episode for an hour, and you know what?
Correct.
I can't blame him. So, this week, I'm not going to be here. I'm taking my headphones off. Crispy's going to sit here and give us a monologue for an hour, and I'm just going to smile and nod. He's going to get no interruptions. This is his series. He's earned
Troy's
this.
checking out. Wow. What an honor. Thank you so much, Troy. I really appreciate that. So Series 6 airing in 2011. Wow, what a time to be alive. This was the first series of Doctor Who that I was able to watch the premiere of. I was waiting. I was so excited to see what they were going to do. And in the first episode, they killed the Doctor.
Which is crazy, by the way, that's like the season you jump in with. Like, one of the most narratively confusing series in all of Doctor Who, and you're in the deep end.
I'm honestly surprised I'm still, such a fan, because as I've said on this podcast a million times, my first episode was The Lodger, immediately get thrown into the finale. I didn't know that Doctor Who Christmas specials were a thing, so I missed the Christmas Carol, and then went straight into this episode where they kill the lead in the first 10 minutes. What a crazy Doctor Who run for me.
Doctor Who is such a crazy show, man.
All of time and space is where we go.
I just like that, saying that is your Winter Soldier trigger phrase.
Yeah.
Ready to comply.
It is. Gosh, what a throwback. So many deep cuts this episode.
A lot of deep cuts.
Yeah, but hey, everyone. Yeah, we're continuing ranking Matt Smith's era today. It's very exciting, Troy. Very, very exciting, Troy.
Incredibly.
Tell us what happened last week.
Last time, Edstein Troy, transition now. I like to put little bits in to make it nice and clear for me. It makes things so much easier. Last time, we started ranking Matt Smith's era with Series 5. It was incredibly exciting. They're in their own tier list based on each particular Doctor's era. I have suggested, Crispy, we may do a mega one for the live episode of putting everything into the tier list and seeing if we want to change anything last minute. I think it's going to be a bit chaotic, but I'm still down to try it. But at current stead, based on just ranking Series 5's episodes, not including A Christmas Carol, we finished with The Big Bang last week. We have 6 episodes in S tier, 2 in A tier, and 5 in B tier. C and D remain completely empty.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Wow,
really,
and it's going to be hard today considering all of Series 6 is going to be in S tier. So it's a very short episode today.
Yeah.
Very short episode.
Yeah, it's going to be so quick when they all go in D tier. It's crazy.
Whoa, hey!
I'm kidding.
Hey,
I'm kidding.
You stop that.
I'm kidding.
I mean, you stop that. I'm pointing at the screen. Anyway, don't worry.
Yeah, point at everyone else who didn't say that. Yeah, you lot, stop saying that.
Hey, you.
Stop it. Audio listeners, love you. How's the tier list looking? Sorry.
Oh,
I love you all dearly. You know this. I feel like I push a bit too hard on that front, but we love you dearly. But these are. I mean,
if you
it
are
should be
watching
obvious by
on-
this point. If you can watch on video, these
Yeah.
are the ones to do it. You get to
this
see the tier list
series.
being updated live. It's great fun. It's great fun. And speaking
it
of
is.
live,
It's a fun time for the whole family.
speaking of live, Crispy,
Yeah.
don't tell the people what happens next week.
Now we've had a little hiatus of our own from us doing live streams. The last time we did a live stream was in the wee hours of the morning for me, just
Yes.
after watching the Reality War. And I think it is our most popular episode of the podcast.
Was that our last live?
That was our that was our last live about three months ago. And so we're bringing it back. So next week, Series 7, the tier list, we will be doing it live. We will be finishing the Matt Smith era live with everyone. So please, if you can, follow us on the socials and you'll see when we are going live for that.
Yes.
It's very exciting.
There's some exciting
Very,
things
very
happening at
exciting
Who's There
times.
HQ. Very exciting
Oh
things.
my gosh, you got no idea.
We're teasing, but just a tiny bit of teasing before we begin. I'm going to say one thing, Crispy. Or I might say two, but I'll say one thing. We're getting together to do 6 hours of Who's There things this week. And not all of it is episodes.
Yeah. There's a lot going on.
Let's just
There's
say
too much going on.
certain group of supporters of the podcast on a certain website are going to be very happy in the coming months. Don't know when.
Nice.
We haven't targeted when this is all kicking off, so don't hold us to it just yet. But we're getting things set up to do very exciting things. So
Things are happening.
What's the website called they can support us on before we everyone turns off from our endless shilling? What's it called, Crispy?
Patreon.com / who's there?
DW.
DW?
Crazy! Go check it out. Thank you to the one Sleep No More fan who just joined the top tier recently.
Legend.
Literally within the last couple of
Legend.
days. There's people joining. Actually, well, I say that. Series 5 episode comes out in 2 days, so we're a little bit behind. We're getting ahead, okay? We're getting ahead. We're doing good here.
Yeah.
There's been people commenting on our announcements being like, you're doing these call-outs so fast. I'm like, yeah, we're prepared.
Yeah, we're crushing it, man.
Have you
We're
noticed,
absolutely
Crispy, how I'm
crushing it.
delaying us starting talking about Series 6 again, just like the last episode?
Yeah, we need to get into it. We need to go.
Let's begin. Let's do this. All right, Crispy. We have got
Hey.
14 episodes to rank today.
Oh,
we have a
yum,
Christmas
yum, yum,
Carol,
yum.
right the way up to the Wedding River song, because we're not going to talk about wasting Bill Bailey this week. I'm saving that. I'm holding it my breath. I'm saving that for
Yeah.
next time. Saving it for next time. We can start with a bang
Yeah.
in the live episode. But let's start with a bang in the Christmas Carol, because what an absolute banger this episode is, Crispy.
It's a beautiful Christmas special, and I was just listening to the 50% Doctor Who podcast, and I was intrigued that the jump between A Christmas Carol and The Impossible Astronaut, I think, if Aidan did his research correctly, I think is the biggest drop-off in viewership from episode to episode.
Really?
Can you believe? I think A Christmas Carol got like 10 million views or something like that. Viewers like live or whatever, and The Impossible Astronaut had 6 million or something, so that's a 4 million view difference. But still very successful in Christmas specials, as we know, did exceptionally well.
Wow.
The next
Can't believe
Doctor and Voyage
Matt
of the
Smith
Dead.
Doctor Who went woke, they got broke because they went woke.
Yeah. Lost 4 million viewers overnight. Oh, crazy.
Crazy.
Oh. But anyway, Christmas Carol, talking about the episode itself. It's beautiful. One thing I love about the Christmas specials is when they reinvent a classic, and this is, of course, the what is it called? A Christmas Carol, of course.
Yeah, Christmas.
Yeah,
I love the Christmas
I was
Carol
like,
for the way
but
it
what's it
reinterprets
called?
that one Dickens story. What's it called?
It's on the tip of my tongue.
The festive story. I can't.
I can't think.
The merry sing along. I don't know what it's called, man.
I can't remember.
The merry
but
sing along. I kind of like that. Can we have a merry sing along?
Merry sing along. But it, of course, has a very Doctor Who-y twist. It seems like only a natural Doctor Who story because it involves time travel. We go, to Christmas past. It's very clever. Dare I say, one of the better-looking Doctor Who episodes. There are some moments
I'll
in
give you
this
that.
where I'm like, wow. I just think it's stunning. On the street, with the little fishies on the street light, I was like, wow, this looks like a film. This looks like a film.
Yeah, good
The
point.
shark silhouette in the background. It's beautiful. Matt Smith is crushing it as per usual. They got Karen and Arthur for a couple days filming as well in there. They're not really the center of the story, so it's kind of nice to see what Matt Smith does without them necessarily. He just checks in every now and then. I really like the story. Troy, what do you think?
I think it's fantastic. I remember when it first came out. Again, it's kind of like some of the other episodes in this era. I just wasn't as keen on it the first time around, and I don't know why. Because like I rewatched this, and I'm like, this is so good. Again, Matt's fantastic. Oh no, what's his name? Michael Gambon.
Yeah.
Rest his soul now, unfortunately, but he was utterly phenomenal in this. And Catherine Jenkins.
Champagne
I had a
casting.
weird phase as a kid where I actually like kind of liked a few opera singers, and one of them was Catherine Jenkins. So I knew who she was going into this, which I don't feel like many nerds or Doctor Who nerds would be in that position. But
That's
like,
cool.
But
That's
yeah,
really cool.
like I don't know, I was strange as a kid, man. What can I say? I had different tastes. Sonic the
Yeah,
Hedgehog and opera.
thank God we've changed now. We're not strange now. God.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm not strange at all. What do you mean? What are you telling me? What are you trying to say?
I was saying both of us. I was like, thank God we're not strange.
Oh, no, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
No. And just watching it back, there's a really good story to it. Like, it really does feel like a proper almost feature film. I can't remember how long this episode is. I think it's about an hour, but like,
I think it's about an hour.
it feels like a really fleshed out film, and I really enjoy it. And make no mistake, just because I always say Voyage of the Damned is the best Christmas special, it is. It does not mean Christmas Carol is not utterly fantastic. Like, it's right up there with it. Like, I know, I understand, and won't disagree with people who say that it's the best Christmas special. I'm a big Voyage of the Damned guy. That's all it is. So this is a very easy S tier for me. Absolutely.
Oh, wow. I really thought I was going to have to fight for an S tier here. I'm happy with
this
that.
is the thing. I do feel like sometimes, like, because I fight Voyage of the Damned so much, it makes it sound like I don't like A Christmas Carol. No, I love this episode. It's fantastic.
All right. Excellent. I put it at the bottom of the S's. Yes. Okay.
The way you lit up when I said that. Beautiful. All right, Crispy. Let's get into Series 6. Let's do it. Dude, you got to take the lead on most of these, I feel like. I'm just going to be the supporting character. This is...
Woo!
Yeah, for full context, I mentioned it in the intro, we did a Looking Back on Series 6 episode. It was a live stream, and just that weekend, I happened to see my favourite band live, Pale Waves, but I met the lead singer backstage. It was like one of the best nights of my life. Still is. And we did a lot of talk about like, what we got up to at the start of episodes, because that was such a big story, and there were a few other bits, I think, but... It was literally like an hour, and I know Crispy was not impressed with that, and I don't blame him.
No. It's a good story.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Don't get me wrong. I don't mean you were sat there folding your arms like I wish you'd shut up, but like I really like teased you for a long time there. So you need to take command here, Crispy. Take the reins, crack the whip like you're Indiana Jones. Lead us into this new era, which is this podcast episode.
Well, I love Series 6 so very, very much.
Dreaming of a white Christmas, where Doctor Who gets shot on a beach.
What a wild way to open a season. Not only do you bring back, Amy and Rory, we're back, full-time companions. River Song, fan favorite. She's back. The mystery continues. Is she the woman that marries the Doctor? Is she the woman that kills the Doctor? These little breadcrumbs start to form. Matt Smith gets shot. Regen. I remember.
Wild out of context that you just said that.
Matt Smith just got shot by an astronaut. That astronaut in the ocean.
Yeah.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? Isn't that by astronaut? What is that? You know that? What you know about rolling down in the deep? Do you know that song?
I feel like I recognize it based on the way you sang it, but the words I didn't recognize.
I swear it's called astronaut. Anyway, it's like a 2020 meme. 2020 meme.
This episode is going to be so long, man. It's going to be such vindication for you.
No, this is good. This is good. I downloaded this episode on my iPad back in 2011. Yeah.
2011, yeah.
I remember going around to school and showing everyone the fake regeneration scene because everyone kind of knew, like people knew about how Doctor Who kind of keeps going. I was like, no, the Doctor's dead. The Doctor's dead now. He's going to die. And everyone's like, no. So I went around at school showing everyone that Matt Smith didn't regenerate. And they were like, oh my God. Oh my gosh. So I have such fond memories of this episode. I think I've probably watched this episode upwards of 30, 40 times, dare I say. I've watched this so many times.
That's your Lazarus experiment, mate.
I adore it. It is probably it is my favorite episode of Doctor Who. Is it the best? I don't know. One of the biggest strengths of this episode is the this story, I should say, is the villain, the Silence. I think is one of the all-time great Doctor Who monsters. Dare I say, deserves to come back. I think there's more to do. Like, they set up such an interesting thing in Time of the Doctor where there's like this religious aspect and it's used for confession. So you can get something off your conscience but not remember that you've done that. You just feel better without necessarily the guilt. I don't know. There's whole memory is such an interesting thing, and it plays on that in this.
I don't know if it'd be that memorable though. Your sarcastic laughs scare me sometimes, mate. They really do.
Troy, I'm very curious to know your thoughts on this episode, on this two-parter, Impossible Astronaut, Day of the Moon.
Yeah, we should rank them both, really, shouldn't we? I have a feeling that, like, I have a similar thought to you, that this is one I have a particular memory of in the playground, but it was who's the father of Amy's kid. For some reason, there was a big debate in my playground that, like, the Doctor might be the dad or might not be, and then, how does the Doctor die? How does he not? I remember this one more than maybe any other episode. I was like, people were talking about this in school, and as the resident Doctor Who nerd, like, I remember bringing it up to people and talking to people about episodes, but this is the one where it felt like the conversation was happening and I hadn't instigated it, and I was like, what is happening? This is great! Like, I don't know. I have fond memories of it and how crazy it was, and I really enjoy it. It's a solid opener. I don't think it's... I was going to say I don't think it's one of the best episodes of the series, but to be honest, when I think about it, it also has absolute legend of Supernatural Mark Sheppard in it. So that helps a lot.
Oh, and friend of the podcast, kind of.
Yeah. And the guy who plays President Nixon also played the President of America in Wonder Woman 1984. I always still find that hilarious. I don't know what president he was, but he's just the same guy playing a president in a different thing. Oh, he's not Nixon, cool. He's just some other president dude.
That's funny.
And I recognized him. I was like, I swear that guy is Nixon with like face makeup in Series 6 of Doctor Who, because we're always like that, you know? Us Doctor Who fans, we're always spotting Doctor Who actors. Of course. When aren't we? All the thick of it actors.
So
I did that. Much. Have you seen The Roses?
Yeah, I actually did in cinemas.
How incredible is that film? Like, we're not doing a full detail.
Loved it.
Amazing. But there's one scene with like a guy out the thick of it. He's in like a few episodes thick of it, and my mum was like, do you remember him in the thick of it? She was like, no. I was like, I do. I was like, I know that guy. Like, we're good at recognizing faces, us nerds. We're good.
Yeah, that's what we do.
But yeah, actually, when I think about it, it's a really strong episode. I was going to say put it in A, but are you going to push for S?
I'll push for S.
I think I'll allow that.
Wow. Bottom of S.
For context for audio listeners, he's slapped Christmas Carol at the bottom of S tier.
And I'm putting these two below that.
Whoa. Day of the Moon. Is that awesome? Whoa.
Okay.
What is that sneak, my guy? What is that sneak?
Nothing.
Make a case for Day of the Moon. I'm listening.
Spooky. Probably one of my favorite scenes in Doctor Who is Amy with the... This episode kind of like introduced the tally marks. This is the whole tally mark thing. What?
I just love the idea that I say to you, explain your thoughts, and your only answer was going to be spooky. Because there was a pause. And I was like, is that your justification? I mean, fair.
That is my justification.
No, I agree. The tally thing is horrifying and very well done. I like the palm recorder thing as well. That's really good. And I think how they use the moon landing also to deal with the silence. Fantastic.
Crazy. I don't agree with everyone.
Fine, okay, do it. I'm down.
Cool. That's excellent. I mean, this is my crispy pass. It probably deserves to be in
This
A.
is your Love and Monster. Well, no, it's not your Love and Monsters, because Love and Monsters was far higher than most people would put it. Like, this is a very good two-part anyway, but you're just, like, pushing it into S to guarantee. But I kind of agree anyway, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool. All right. Okay, hang on. We also have a call to back me up here. Yeah, we the whole point of the show is people call in.
They do call in. I was about to say, I feel like I've not heard one.
We have Vincent here. Hello, Vincent. Hello.
Series 6 is peaked very early because the best episode is the opener two-parter. My boy Chris Pro is right. That's the best episodes in the Series 6. Impossible Planet and Day of the Moon. Impossible Astronaut, and Day of the Moon. The silence are amazing. The telemarks are creepy. The orphanage part and the whole scene is amazing. The only thing I don't understand is why they have to kill everyone in the first 5 minutes in Leave the Moon, but that's fine. It's Stephen Moffat. So put that in S tier, please. Thank you.
Already done, sir. Already done.
Did you already know he was going to say all that, and so you intentionally put the call after this?
No.
Pretend you did. It would sound cooler.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, fair point. I don't fully understand the body bag thing. I realize it's like to sneak them in, but did they have to kill them?
Yeah, that was weird. It was purely just to get like another crazy pre-title
Next time
sequence.
on Doctor Who.
But yeah, what a wild thing. All right,
Let's
talk
goes,
about.
Last week, Matt Smith got shot. Now I'm shooting Karen Gillan and Arthur Darvill.
Everyone's getting shot.
You get a bullet, and you get a bullet, and you get a bullet.
Now, this is where we talk about an episode called "The Curse of the Black Spot."
I don't know. Is that how she? That is what she does, isn't it? Was it that?
Oh my gosh!
You
wow,
will
the beautiful
put Love
siren
and Monsters in S tier.
Oh.
Wow, we got such beautiful voices. This is why you should subscribe to the podcast and follow us and rate us 5 stars.
Subscribe.
Okay.
It's not great, is it?
Do you know what's funny? Like, whenever I think about this series and I think about the episode, I'm like, yeah, it's not one of the best ones. And then I watch it and I'm like, it's pretty good. I don't know, there's good stuff to this.
It's fine. It's like more popcorny. They almost kill off Rory again.
Yeah.
And I enjoy the filming on a little pirate ship. I enjoy the practical set of it. I think that's fun. That like it's like Legend. What is it? Legend of the Sea Devils. Sometimes the green screen background is very jarring, but this one they shot it all at night on a little lake or whatever, and I think it looks fantastic, which is pretty cool. There's like they have a bunch of fog effects, and this is just one of those genre episodes. Oh, this week's we're doing Pirates of the Caribbean. That's what we're doing this week.
Yeah,
and there's some fun stuff.
Matt Smith says alien bogies. That's got to earn it some points.
Yeah.
You could say he was.
Reminds me too much of Space Babies.
He was caught stealing some alien bogies.
What?
Oh! I really hope you get
What's that from?
He's just been in a new film called Caught Stealing, and I wanted to see if that was my test to see if you'd watched the film.
No. I haven't seen that. Have you seen it?
I've seen it. It was all right. He wasn't in it enough.
Oh, bugger. Oh.
I thought Matt Smith was going to be in it a lot, and then he just wasn't in it nearly as much as I thought, and I was
He's
quite sad
doing a
about
lot
that.
of press for it, if he's not in it that much.
He's going on saying, like, it's the most, like, relatable character to him he's ever played, and I was like, I'm really interested to see this, and then, I don't know, he's in it a bit, but, like, in terms of, like, the film runtime, he could have been in it so much more, and I was really sad that he wasn't, because he was really good, but it's Matt Smith, of course he was.
What a king. I
like hearing Matt Smith swear, violently.
No.
It works.
My boy, he's the doctor. The doctor doesn't swear.
Don't watch the thick of it, fella. Don't watch the thick of it.
Where are we going to put this episode, Troy?
I would say a firm B.
This is tough for me. A firm B? I'm almost going to this doesn't deserve to be the first C?
I don't think so.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm putting it at the bottom of the B.
How much better or worse are you saying this isn't the Silurian
2
two-parter in Series 5? Like, I'm thinking about the Silurian two-parter in Series 5, Hungry Earth and Cold Blood. I don't think it's much worse than that. Or even worse at all. I think it's a similar level of enjoyment.
Okay. Oh, this is going to be an interesting
Do you know what's really funny? I'm looking at Matt Smith's episodes again. I thought I was going to be putting some in the lower tiers. I'm looking at them like, I don't know if I'm going to be fighting for any to be in particularly low tiers.
Yeah, this is tough. Well, I mean, like, this is, like, my era of Doctor Who. This is, like, my bread and butter. I've rewatched no other era like the Matt Smith era. Capaldi comes very, very close. But this is my childhood.
I know which one's going in the lower tier.
Oh, no. Is it in this episode, or are we going to do it live?
No, you should know what it's going to be. Come on.
What? I actually don't.
I'll find out next week. Crispy, time to talk about the Doctor's wife.
Okay. Ryder aside, fantastic episode.
some very unfortunate and very bad stuff to do with episode writer Neil Gaiman has unfortunately come out. Not unfortunately come out. It's unfortunate that it's happened at all. It shouldn't have, but it has come to light. So we're going to put that aside.
Put that aside.
As an episode, and this is fantastic. It's genuinely phenomenal. I really love this episode.
Yeah. I mean, it's a interesting concept. If the TARDIS could speak, what would it say?
Yeah.
And there's so many twists and turns. We get a lot more of the TARDIS than we were expecting as well. We get the return of David Tennant's TARDIS for a bit of fan nostalgia, which is fun. But it also it's a very personal story to the Doctor, because the TARDIS has been there for the Doctor this entire time that we've been seeing the Doctor, and it's nice seeing this communication, this dialogue. You know, if the Doctor and the TARDIS could speak, what would they say? And there's some just beautiful stuff. There's a lot of Moffat-isms in this as well, with the "Hello, sexy." I feel like is a note from Moffat being like, let's chuck that in there.
I think you call me sexy only when we're alone.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's a rather beautiful story. I do really like this story.
You're forgetting the best part.
What's the best bit of this episode?
Michael Sheen
bites
is in
his
it.
hand. Is he the voice?
He's the voice of House.
House? Yeah. I forgot about that. I thought it was bloody Sutek voice, but no, you're right. It is Michael Sheen.
It was the wrong anagram. What did House actually stand for?
No,
but also, the thing I always forget about this episode is how it opens, and it's like he has a signal from like a Time Lord messaging cube that I can't remember if that's the actual name of it, but it's like reckons there's more Time Lords, and he's lured out, and it's like a trap for other Time Lords, and like how the 11th Doctor deals with that and how angry he gets. I love that about this episode. And I kind of forget that detail until I rewatch it, although I haven't got to that on my rewatch yet, so the fact I've remembered it, I'm like, yeah, great. Like, typically I forget that bit, and I'm like, dude, this is great. It's really good.
Yeah. No, it is a very, very nice episode. I'm trying to see if anyone called in about it. We have someone here that mentions it. We have Matthias from Croatia.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, Crispy. Hey, Troy. So, Series 6. One of the best seasons of the show, right, Crispy? Wink, wink. Yeah, but jokes aside, I really love the first opening two-parter. It's amazing. The silents are great and it's very creepy. Doctor's Wife, also another great one. It's written by someone... we're not going to talk about that. But yeah, I love that episode so much. The house is also creepy in it. And number 3, I think The Girl Who Waited is my third favorite one. It's also pretty good. And I think what we need to also mention is Night Terrors. I think that's also a really underrated story that needs more love. And yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Matthias. Appreciate you.
I just love that he was like, oh, Series 6 is the best one. Instead of just moving on, he said, and I quote, jokes aside, completely invalidating what he said. And I was like, oh, poor Crispy. Poor Crispy.
Well, you know, there's been some brutal calls this time around.
I genuinely, honestly think, I keep thinking in the back of my head, first of all, I'm like, how many rows is S tier going to have this time? I need to make sure that I edit the tier list to make sure that it looks good. Because I didn't have to do this quite so soon, I don't think, for series. Did I have to do it for David Tennant? No, I think we did have a second row of S tier for when we got to part 2 of David Tennant's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I feel like we're just hitting it faster. And in my head, I'm like, make sure you don't forget when you're editing, good sir.
Series 5 did a lot of heavy lifting.
But... It did, yeah, in fairness. But like, I'm genuinely like looking at this, and I think there's a decent chance we're going to have more in S tier by the end of Matt Smith's run than Tennant's. I'm genuinely grappling with that fact in my head right now. I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but genuinely. So, Doctor's Wife, for me, I would slap it in S tier between... Ooh, I want to say between Time of Angels and Christmas Carol. What do you think?
Happy with that.
Yeah? Cool. Whoa. What are you doing? Bro's shuffling it. Every day he's shuffling.
All right.
Next
so we're getting way too much praise. Way too much praise for Series 6.
Oh, we're Series 6 Blazers. I don't care. I like being positive. Shut up.
Well, let's have someone someone has called in about Series 6. This is as a whole. This is William.
Okay.
Got nothing for you. Series 6 is one of the worst series of Doctor Who. You thought Season 1 of Shooting Gat was Doctor Who was bad. Oh boy, Series 6 is 10 times worse. It just jumps from story to story. It's hard to keep track. You can't watch one episode without watching the 50 before it or whatever it is. Yeah, terrible series. Got nothing for you. All bad.
Audio listeners, we both stared at the cameras there. William, okay, first off, important question. Crispy, can we block callers from calling in?
I don't think that's possible.
Look into it. First off, you do not get to say Series 6 is terrible. No series of Doctor Who is terrible. I don't care what you say. None are terrible. You then do not get to insult my safe place of Ncuti Gatwa's era. Okay? This is like... I feel alone in how much I love this era at this point, okay? You don't get to do this to me. I love season 1, especially me watching. I was like, dude, we did not give this enough love. It's so good. So don't you dare do that to me. Don't you dare, William. I love you and value your opinion, but don't you dare.
Yeah. Well, thank you for calling it, though. We need
it. Is definitely
no.
In fairness,
it's good for drama.
I feel like if you ask me to name the series I expect people to rank at the bottom the most, it'll either be Series 6 or Series 11. Maybe
that
12 or 13.
Crazy.
You get loads of people arguing over the Jodie era. It's good. I don't care.
I'm so biased for Series 6, man.
I'm genuinely... Well, there you go. I'm your litmus test, because my first series was 3. I don't have, like, the new Doctor Who fan nostalgia, and I'm looking back at these, and I remember, especially on rewatches, this year I'm like, it's fire, bro. It's fire. We're spending too long. We are 37 minutes into this recording, and we've only talked about 5 episodes. This is not good.
Let's go.
Hit the gas, baby. Hit the gas. Right. Next up, Rebel Flesh, Almost People. I adore the concept of this episode. Absolutely adore it. I love the concept of them having like these flesh avatars that go in and do things for them that are too dangerous. I like the idea that the flesh gets autonomy. Does it have rights? It's kind of like an android type thing, like you play into Detroit Become Human.
Yeah.
Or there's even themes of it like Mass Effect, things like that. So I have loads of gaming relations there that I love, and seeing like similar themes overlap. Some fantastic performances. I loved the 2 doctors, one being flesh, one being not, and how that spun on you. Like, even when you watch it back on rewatches, you're still trying to like make sure you understand which one is which at the end of it, which I think is incredible. And the fact that they use Amy as a test to prove how good the flesh are, and especially the ending of Amy being a flesh doppelganger the whole time, is possibly one of the best Matt Smith moments in the entire era.
Woo!
I've quoted it so many times, but they're like, you need to trust me and you need to stand away. Like, that performance is just...
you do say that all the time.
Because I love it. I adore it. Dude, I really like Series 6. I'm having a moment here.
I think it's gonna be a moment, that's for sure. Series 6.
Bro quoted Ncuti Gatwa.
fire.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Look at my chest.
Ncuti Gatwa right now. Nice.
I didn't just say look at my chest casually, by the way, audio listeners.
No, it's fine with me.
He does
Rebel
that
Flesh, Almost People. This
is the best tier list episode we've done, mate. I'm going to be honest with you.
We're crushing it. This is good. This is good stuff.
This is
like tough
this
because
series more than I realized.
This is I'm happy. I'm happy for that conversation. I'm happy for that open dialogue with you. I
liked it anyway. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I went into disliking it. I mean, I like all of Doctor Who. I'm very boring like that. I actually enjoy things. I don't think it's a bad.
I don't think this is a bad episode. I would argue. It's weird because if someone argued for this to be in C, I'd be like, yeah. If someone argued for this to be in A, I'd be like, yeah. I'm gonna vote for a mid B. Like, it's just good Doctor Who. Where do you want it?
I want it in A.
I don't know if we could do that.
I really like these 2 episodes, dude. I really like them.
Which one's better? I'm gonna split them up.
Are you suggesting a split between tiers?
Yeah. Choose one. Choose one wisely. I'll put one as the top of B and one as the end of A. And it's the choice is this is Troy's choice.
Oh, is it a hot take to say I think maybe the second part might be stronger?
Fair enough.
I feel like this is a 2-parter where like they actually build on the content of the story really well and deliver on the second part very strongly. So if we have to split it, I will say Almost People in A and Rebel Flesh in B.
Done. Sold. Crazy. Mental stuff from us. People are going to be leaving comments about that, and please leave a comment. Let us know where you would rank
just don't
all
be
of the
nasty
Series 6
about it.
episodes.
You can tell us you disagree, but don't be nasty.
Yeah.
There is a spider on my wall, Crispy.
Oh,
but it's really small.
Cool.
I don't want to kill it.
Oh, mate. small spiders in Australia are about bigger than my hand, so it's fine. It's
I'm
fine.
gonna. Do you know what? We're gonna do a social experiment live on the podcast. I'm gonna try and catch this guy in a tissue and just take him out my room.
Mm-hmm.
This is not gonna work, but we're gonna try it. You ready for this?
Yeah, man.
Come on, little guy. Come on you get. Get on. Oh, good boy. Ooh. Headphones coming off. Let's see if I can do this.
Have you got it? Have you got it?
Science experiment. Gone wrong. Gone right. Gone crazy.
Oh my gosh, he's leaving. He's leaving. Okay, well, hey, this is the Crispy Pro show now. Thank you so much for being here. Let's listen to a call from Elise. Hello, Elise. How you doing?
You might be able to hear some ambient rain sounds in the back because it's chucking it down here. But I love Series 6. People always make fun of me for it. But I love an overarching plot. I think it's brilliant. But I think A Good Man Goes to War has to be my favourite. But what do you guys think of the Christmas episode? Because I think The Doctor, the Widow and the Wardrobe is so overhated as an episode.
Oh, I'll have to wait for Troy to get back for that. But yeah, Good Man Goes to War. Oh, he's done it. He's success. Oh, he's cheering. What have you done? You've done it?
I return victorious, Crispy.
Wow. And do you have Spider-Man-like powers now?
Yes, I do. Okay.
Wow.
Where are we up to?
Oh my god.
This is
bro
the craziest episode.
Bro just thwipped.
I did. Bro did just thwip live on the podcast. Okay. When a good man rescues a spider, where does it go in the tier list?
A Good Man Goes to War. We just had a call from Elise. Great call. Can't believe you missed her, man. Oh,
Elise!
That's crazy.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What were the thoughts?
And
Something up.
Oh, she loved it. She adores A Good Man Goes to War, and she said as a footnote to her call was like, this is an episode that we'll review probably next time, but The Doctor and the Widow and the Wardrobe, she was like, gets overhated. And we'll talk about Bill Bailey. We'll talk about Bill Bailey later. We'll talk about Bill Bailey later. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Good Man Goes to War. I love this episode. There's so much good.
It's fantastic. I think the plot twists are amazing. I think the characters and how they are assembled are amazing. You've got Dorian, Jenny, Vastra, Strax, Amy, Rory, Madame Kavarian, is a really captivating villain. Matt Smith gets some stuff to chew on. The Headless Monks are really interesting. You get Silurians popping up. It's a really strong River Song. The reveal that River Song is Amy's daughter is still one of the best reveals in the entire show, and reactors always go crazy on it. My favourite is still, do you remember when Farewell 34 blew up for Doctor Who reactions 5-6 years ago? No.
Troy, we've had this conversation so many times. I don't watch Doctor Who reactions. I don't watch reactors.
You would get so much love out of those. Watching them. They're so fun to watch. But I remember him screaming what so violently in the episode that it literally broke the sound barrier almost. I love the reactions that reveal gets. It's so good. I put this in S.
Oh my god!
I would. I'd love this episode.
Glazing series.
I'm not.
6 now.
I'm looking at this series, and there's easily 3 more episodes, including this one, I suppose, that I would fight for S tier. I'll let you figure out what they are.
Wow.
One's going to be a left field. People are not going to like me for it.
I've got a strong hunch. Yeah. Okay. Well, here's the one thing I've heard with A Good Man Goes to War, one complaint that could be geared towards it, is that it is more of a you get the most out of it on your first watch. You'll never get more out of it after that. It's more of a you had to be there kind of episode rather than a rewatch one, which I can see value in.
That's a good point.
I can see value in that argument. It's kind of you're never going to get a No Way Home, Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire experience much like the first time you watched No Way Home, even if it was spoiled for you, Troy. But the beautiful thing about this was well before I had a Twitter account. This was well before I knew that there was an entire beautiful Doctor Who fandom that had been theorizing that River Song was Amy and Rory's daughter the whole time.
Back when the grass was green.
Was huge. Back when life was good. This reveal shook me like a doll. Rocked you
like a hurricane.
Yeah, that's right. So look, if you want to go S, we can go S. I don't know where in the S tier it belongs though.
I would put it at the bottom. I would put it at the bottom of S tier. Okay. I think it gets into S tier by the skin of its teeth. Not to discredit the episode, I just think I look at everything else and then I'm like, I think it gets up there.
Okay, let's listen to Fake Name, and they have said A Good Man Goes to War as well.
Okay.
A Good Man Goes to War.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Moving on to the next.
When you said they said A Good Man Goes to War, I didn't think you literally meant that's all they said. I was actually about to say, I was like, dude, you should play these at the start of the episode, like, so we hear their thoughts. And now I'm like, oh no, I see why you left that one. That's fair. That's fair.
Here we go. Let's now. Crazy title. This is Moffat being like, yeah, I'm running the show now. I can do what I want. And this was a script that I believe was done rather quickly. I'm pretty sure there was a bunch of production issues with this episode in particular.
Ooh.
But anyway, let's talk about the this is the Series 6 Part 2 opening episode. We should mention that this series was split into 2 parts, which is controversial for the time. Let's Kill Hitler. Mental episode. Crazy episode. Should we listen to a call? Oh no, Troy, you're giving me that face.
Listen to a caller first. Brace yourself, everyone.
This is Bi-Generated Crispy here. Hello.
So just because of all the nostalgia that it holds for me, Let's Kill Hitler is my favorite of Series 6. Just because that was my first ever episode of Doctor Who, when my babysitter at the time sat me down and said, "This is Doctor Who." And since I missed the Series 5 discussion, The Lodger, embarrassingly enough, that was my favorite episode because I've seen it so many times. But the Pandorica Opens speech is actually the one that got me my callback for Hamilton. So it's got to have some merit to it, right?
Bro.
Dude, that's incredible. Insert Hamilton quote here for a joke because I've not seen it.
Oh, wow. The room where it happened, I think, is Hamilton.
I just love the idea that the babysitter went, "This is Doctor Who," and as they signal to the TV, "Let's Kill Hitler" shows up on the screen. You're like, interesting, tell me more.
Interesting, yeah. Gosh, no, that's wild. We've had some funny calls here and there. I'm pretty sure Matthias, who called just before, his first episode was Wedding of River Song. And now we've got Bi-Generated Crispy here watching Let's Kill Hitler first. And myself, the Lodger, gosh, the big three. Aye.
That's the Holy Trinity of reality war right there.
Yeah.
Unholy Trinity, sorry.
I think what would the saving grace for this episode would have been if they introduced the character Mel's in Series 5. If they had introduced that character of Mel's, who was Amy and Rory's like childhood bestie, who ends up being River Song the whole time. They named their daughter after their daughter. So Moffat, what a crazy man. I think it would have been better if they had, introduced Mel's earlier. But in terms of a story, I don't often find myself going back to this one very much. So I don't think it's... I don't know. Troy, your thoughts. Tell me your thoughts.
This is one of my favourite Matt Smith era episodes.
Oh my god.
I absolutely adore this episode.
Like, are you serious?
I completely agree on the Mel's thing. That is the one pitfall of this episode. I think it is such a wasted opportunity that she is not seeded in or even referenced until now. It definitely screams of Moffat thinking of the idea before series, like in writing Series 6. Like, he hadn't thought that far ahead with that. I still firmly believe that when he introduced River Song in the Science Library, he at least rattled the idea of her being a future companion's daughter in his head. I still firmly believe that. But I clearly don't think he planned Mel's at all. And then when he was writing Series 6, he was like, let's introduce someone we didn't know. And I think that, like, her being at the wedding would have been great. At least they ask her why she wasn't at the wedding, and they're aware of that she should have been.
Address that. They did the same thing with Brian, which is annoying. But if they had that foresight, or like Mel's gave like a speech talking about Amy, that could have had like the biggest wink at it, being like, oh, you've taken care of me my whole life. I like to think that I've taken care of you too. Being like, this sisterly, motherly, mother-daughter bond. They could have had some kind of wink to camera about that. Which would have made this a whole lot sweeter and could have been like right there the whole time. But no, it is kind of just introduced to us straight away. I don't know, man. The Tesselector I've never really been that big a fan of, which I know is like a big part of this series. I've never been a big fan of the Tesselector.
You don't know what I was about to say.
You love it. You love
I was
the
about to say, I
Tesseract,
love
though.
the concept of the Tesseract. You just took the wind right out of my lungs. I felt it exit
sorry.
as you said that.
I'm sorry.
I think it's such a cool idea. Like, it's not an original concept, but like little people operating a giant robot version of a person is just such a cool idea. Like camouflaging to fit the time period, and like kind of being their own like justice bounty hunter type vibe is so cool. But like, it's not even like the Hitler of it all. I mean, he gets shoved in the cupboard and that's it, and becomes the butt of some jokes. It's nothing to do with the Hitler of it all. I mean, you know, I wouldn't say Hitler being something makes it good anyway. Let's be clear here. But the thing that makes this episode so good is Matt Smith and Alex Kingston. Like, especially Alex Kingston, I think is some of her best acting in the entirety of Doctor Who. Like, she's fantastic in the Library 2 part. There's some great moments, but like, I love what she's given to chew on. And like, in 45 minutes, she goes from brainwashed killer, I'm going to kill a Doctor 2, I absolutely adore this man, I see everything you see in him, I'm going to save his life.
I think that's to its detriment. Like,
I get it, I do.
That could have been a longer
But I think Alex
process.
Kingston sells it regardless. I think she sells it amazingly.
I see your argument.
Yeah.
But where on earth are we going to put this, Troy?
You're not going to let me put it where I want. So you lead with your placement first.
Where the hell do you want it?
You lead with your placement first.
Okay. I argue this.
You're going to have to at least put it in A. I'm not tolerating that.
I can't.
I would put it just above Good Man
can't.
Goes to War at the bottom of S tier myself. You're not having it in B, sorry.
You would put this above A Good Man Goes to War?
Yes. And I realise that's a me thing. I realise that's not a common thing. That's why I'm okay with it being in A.
I'm having it there.
That's fine. I'll have bottom of A tier. But I want it on the record that I love this episode.
That's so crazy.
We just had someone say it was their favourite episode, so don't you go mocking me. Everyone's opinions are welcome,
We had someone
Mr.
say it was
Crisp.
their first episode.
I don't care. You should be loving and respecting of me, you vagabond.
Troy,
I went back to the 1600s for that insult real quick.
Troy, do you get night terrors?
I do, mate. I do sometimes.
You get night terrors?
Occasionally, yeah.
What are night terrors? Is that just when you have a bad dream?
It's when at night you feel a bit terrorized.
Oh.
Well,
anyway.
It's basically just like bad nightmares, especially for kids.
Mark Gattis. Hello.
Cool, dude.
How are you doing? It sounded like I had Mark Gattis on the phone.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were about to play a call from Mark Gattis, and I was like,
That'd be so sick. This episode freaked me the heck out in 2011. This episode really actually scared me. Quite a spooky. I think that's the best part of this episode, to be honest, is the monster design, the transformation into these dolls, being in a dollhouse.
Yeah.
There's a certain whimsical element, kind of fits in with the whole like a fantasy fairy tale theme of Matt Smith's era, being like, this is a child having nightmares and it's kind of manifested like this.
Yeah.
Somehow. I can't remember exactly the plot of this episode, to be completely honest, but it's this child is having nightmares.
An alien, isn't he?
Is he? He's like a star or something.
Yeah.
I can't remember what he is.
Why can't I remember this?
I need to rewatch this.
Yeah, I remember this one, and now you're saying it. I'm like, no, the child was an alien, right? Oh, I've just searched night terrors, and it's come with NHS night terrors and nightmares. No, I'm fine, NHS. That's not what I meant. It's not what I meant.
I think this is another good story. I don't think it is necessarily the peak of Series 6. But I really, really enjoyed the location filming of this, which it's just a simple, flat estate building, and it feels very local. It feels like a proper spooky Doctor Who it's a story that could happen anywhere. We're not on a spaceship. We're not going back in the past. This is a modern day set and an apartment block story. And it's spooky. It's real spooky. And the location filming with the castle as well is really nice.
Yeah. George is a Tenza child, an empathetic alien who took on the form of Alex and Claire's desired child through a perception filter. Yeah. And it was that he feared that they were gonna kick him out. I think he overheard an argument.
Yeah.
He overheard an argument. I remember it now. And like, he was just scared. He was locking his fears away, but his biggest one was that he was going to be kicked out. And once he realised that his parents just loved him and welcomed him, he was all fine. And that's a lovely idea. You know, parents love their kids.
Idea.
It's a lovely message.
Oh, it's not bad, is it?
I would put this in A or B.
Whoa!
Probably B.
I'm going top B.
Top B. I'll take B.
Top B. Top B is fine with
B.
me.
I'm down with that.
Thank you.
Chris
Thank
B?
you.
It's
mate.
time.
What was it time for?
It's time to give S tier a second row.
Oh, okay. Well, let's hear from Marcus first. Hello,
Okay.
Marcus.
Hey Troy and crispy bacon with a side of fries. I'd say the best episode is The Girl Who Waited. Just something about it hit different. Anything that messes with that concept of the Doctor having to deal with his companions getting older is just fascinating to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I do know.
Yeah.
And it's an S tier.
All right, easy yes.
I think, do you know what I'm realizing? I'm fighting more for the episodes. Like, as part of the ones that are just objectively amazing, I'm fighting for the ones that have really good character moments where an actor's given a lot to chew on. That's why one of the reasons I love Let's Kill Hitler is how much Alex Kingston is given to work with, and the main reason The Girl Who Waited works so well is because both Karen Gillan and Arthur Darvill get a lot to chew on. Some fantastic stuff.
It's companion centric, as Marcus just mentioned in the call. Like it is also an episode for the Doctor to be like, worrying about their companions will get old and die and will leave eventually. But yeah, this is Rory's Choice, the episode, and just some stellar performances from Karen Gillan and Arthur Darvill. I've put it in S tier above The Big Bang, which would make it the 4th greatest episode of the Matt Smith era, below The Pandorica Opens Vincent and the Doctor in the 11th Hour. That's where I feel like it thrives, my man. That's where I feel like it lives.
I almost perfectly agree. I just slightly wonder if it's below The Big Bang. That's all.
What?
I don't know. Like, I'm literally talking about a one episode switch, but I'm not even sure if I believe in it. So I might, you know what? I'm going to go with your instinct and leave it where it is.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. It's fantastic. Fantastic story. I can't remember. Do you remember who wrote this episode?
I don't know.
Can you Google
my
it
writer
for me?
expertise is not as strong for the Matt Smith era. It should be. Lay it on me. Who wrote it?
No, I mean, I can't. I was just going to ask you if you could Google it, because I don't know if they wrote.
Who Waited?
I can't remember if they wrote anymore. If this was just their one.
Tom McRae.
Connor McRae.
Not Connor McRae. Tom
caller of
McRae.
the show.
Who? Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, I know this name. I do. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know who? What other episode he wrote? You're probably not going to believe this.
I have quite literally zero idea. Is it like he's not the one that did Rings of Akaten and Hyde?
Nope. This is the only episode he wrote for Matt Smith.
Oh, okay. No, I've got no idea.
He wrote The Rise of the Cybermen and Age of Steel.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Issue 383 of Doctor Who magazine reported that McRae had also been commissioned to write the episode Century House for Series 4. However, this episode was cancelled after Russell T Davies decided that it was too close in tone to another episode.
Interesting.
He also wrote a TV adaptation of Fungus the Bogeyman in 2015. I remember that.
So much bogeyman talk. There's too much bogeys.
Dude, like the early 2000s adaptation of Fungus the Bogeyman, I watched so much as a kid. I have no idea why, but I adored it.
I have no idea what that is, and I'm fine with that.
Probably for the best. It's a bit weird, but I remember loving it as a kid. And it also means you don't get a complex over it. Speaking of complex, Crispy, next up is the complex of the God variety, episode 11.
Yes, let's hear from sixes and sevens. Hello.
How do you? Oh, okay.
It's got to be the God complex for me. I found it not scary per se, but definitely unsettling. The part where the Doctor's got to break Amy's faith in him is heartbreaking, very much modern Curse of Fenric. And the part after that where he leaves Amy and Rory living a normal life to try and spare them the pain of traveling with him is as well. It's a really well executed concept, highlight of the season. Praise him. Praise him.
Oh my gosh, I think sixes and sevens is not okay at the end there. Troy, I'll be honest. As a kid, not a fan. Was not a fan of this episode at all. It freaked me out. It felt really weird.
Yeah. I also completely forgot the ending of the episode as a kid. And when I rewatched it, I was like, oh, yeah, he ditched it.
Yeah. They accomplish a lot in this episode. But rewatching it now, as an adult, I adore this episode, man. I think like it. I as a child. I mean, we don't have to get too deep with this, but Faith was something that like I never really connected with. Even now, Faith is like a very like personal journey or whatever. Everyone's journey with faith is different, but it's having faith in someone or faith in something is a very powerful idea, very, very powerful idea. And this plays on that, having faith and belief and trust in someone. And I think that's fantastic. I think this is, once again, one of the better looking episodes in Doctor Who. This was directed by the guy that did the 50th anniversary, and I believe directed The Girl Who Waited as well. I can't remember his name. Fantastic director, and there's a lot of like handheld stuff. I think this is a really, really gorgeous looking episode. I don't think it's necessarily the tightest script. I believe Toby Whithouse was the writer of this episode.
Dude, you got to slow down. I can't get you all the information at once.
I know.
No, yeah. Toby Whithouse wrote it, and Nick Horan directed it.
Yeah, Nick Horan.
And he did also direct The Girl Who Waited and The Day of the Doctor.
Yeah,
you're right. And The Sound of the Daleks and The Angels Take Manhattan. Dude had a pretty good run.
Oh, so I genuinely think they're some of the better looking episodes. Those ones just mentioned.
Okay.
But I'm curious to know your thoughts on this. I was suspected that you were going to be happy for this one, but I'm not getting that vibe.
No, I do really like it, but I don't think it's one of my favorite episodes of the era. I would put it maybe an A. I'm alright with it being an A.
All right, I'm happy with A.
I think the best part of this episode, maybe not the
Hitler.
best part, but I really what stands out is that final scene. Where he gets Rory his favourite car. And he's like, "That's my favourite car. How'd you know it's my favourite car?" He's like, "You showed me a picture of it once." Said, "That's my favourite car."
Yeah, great delivery from Matt Smith there.
Such great delivery. But also just the line of Amy being like, how can you leave us behind? He's like, "What's the alternative? I walk over your broken bodies." And it's like, Insert that gif of the guy writing in flames. I've said that already a few times, but like, insert it. Yeah. It's a great line. It's a great line.
Yeah. There is some good stuff. To be had in this episode. It does say a lot more than it could for an episode.
We could say a bit more for the next one.
So where do we go? Oh no. Okay, so we've got The Return of the Late Late Show. Closing Time. Written by Gareth Roberts, starring James Corden. Wowee.
Yeah, what a two for there. Oof.
Oh yeah.
Well, at least I don't believe that James Corden is transphobic, so he's got that win. He's got that win.
That's true.
If you can't piece together what we're saying there, that's why we're not talking about the writer. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't love this episode.
Nor do I.
I think it's fine. I would consider putting it in B, but I also feel like it's about time C probably got an episode.
No, this is definitely a C.
Yeah, I think it's a C tier.
It's not like straight up horrible D tier. Like, there is enjoyment to be had. I think The Lodger is much better. I think, but I mean, the dynamic between James and Matt is pretty damn good. There's some funny stuff. There's just some odd moments in this episode, like the scene where what's his name, Craig, is going around like the lingerie section. It's like, what are we doing? what are we doing? Bizarre. It's a Cyberman story as well, which
it's the worst Cyberman story in modern.
It is the worst
easily.
Cyberman story. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
I don't hate what they were going for in the power of a parent's love can overcome anything.
Oh, yeah.
But I think the idea of it overcoming his head being welded into a Cyberman helmet is maybe stretching it a tiny bit.
No. I think, I mean...
But Matt Smith looks cool.
I don't know. It's a cliche. Yeah, cool coat.
Yeah,
and it is like, this is, I mean, we should mention the cliffhanger in this. Oh, boy. I was hyped
I'm just
for the
stretching.
finale.
My back is stiff.
Oh, you okay?
You're carrying all these amazing Doctor Who episodes on our backs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
That's right. The cliffhanger in this, where it's like river song.
That.
Yeah. It's funny how many things you forget with Series 6 when you think about it.
Stop it, mate. Your silence is protruding.
Silence protruding. Look out! It's great. It's we see River Song studying to be a doctor, and we get we haven't mentioned what's her name, Madame Kavarian or whatever.
I mentioned it briefly
villain.
for A Good Man Goes to War.
Oh yeah, well she comes back. Truly a haunting scene at the end of this episode where she's kind of like stood in the shadow and there's like a silhouette and then she kind of leans into the light. That's some proper horror movie, like her crazy eyes, absolutely crazy eyes. And then we get that haunting little tick tock goes the clock. So until he kills the doctor.
Till River kills the doctor.
I was so hyped for the finale, man. I was so hyped. So it ends on a good note, but I don't think that. I think Moffat wrote that last scene, and it doesn't really feel like it's part of the. It doesn't really feel like it's part of the episode. So I'm at. This is congratulations, everyone. We have a C tier episode. We done it. We did it.
We did it.
Oh boy. All right, let's talk about the finale. Definitely one of the finales of all time.
Yeah.
But how do we?
I wasn't sure if you're going to lead with a caller first, to be honest. Have you got any calls to finish us off?
I don't know if anyone called.
Oh yeah, I forget. So for context, especially if you're watching this back like after the series is finished, the call's been putting out for people to give us their best episodes of the series rather than just general tier list rankings. Felt like it was easy to manage. Was Crispy's idea. It's pretty good. We'll give him credit.
No one called in.
I'm surprised no one said this episode. I don't hate it, but I don't love that this sets a precedent for one episode finales. Every time I think about finales of Doctor Who, I think some of the weaker ones are the single episode ones. I like Name of the Doctor. I will fight that one's case as like the best of the single episode finales, like by a bit, because I don't count Hellbent as a single one, not entirely. And I don't know, man. It's not as bad as Ransgrave Kolos. It is not. It just is not. But like, there's a lot going on, and I feel like it pretty much all connects and makes sense in its own way. But it also just feels like there should have been more to wrap this up. But I think because of the way this series is structured and the way we know what's happening from the start, we kind of already have the cliffhanger existing through the series. So Moffat probably thought, I can't really do a two-part for this, and I get that. It gives the impression the episode was kind of cobbled together as a tacked together finish, even though it definitely wasn't. And it just makes it weird to talk about. I don't know. I'm dancing around it because I don't really know how I feel about this. I don't hate the episode.
It's just
I think
a strange
it's fine.
one. It's a strange one. I
like the Tessa Lecter. I like that.
Tessa Lecter. I barely know her. Can I tell you my story with the Wedding of River Song?
Do you think that if the Tessa Lecter kept bees, they'd get some Tessa Nectar?
Oh my gosh.
Do you think if they were studying maths, they'd be looking at Tessa Vectors?
Do you think if they had electronic cars, it'd be a Tesla?
Okay, that's fine. What were you going to ask me?
No, the wedding. So when this aired in 2011, I was so hyped, as I've said at the top of this episode, that this was the first season that I watched the whole thing from the whole way through. And
the whole what?
You know, the whole way through.
The whole what?
What?
The whole thing? Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm being a pain in the ass. Go on.
And this season had a substantial gap of a few months between part 1 and part 2. So this was quite a long time to be, for one series of Doctor Who. These days we get a series over in 6 weeks for Doctor Who. It's crazy.
Don't make me sad.
But the Wedding of River Song, I remember watching this episode with my sister and my 2 other family friends. They're basically family. We love them so much. Shout out the Deans. We love the Deans. And we all left this episode very disappointed. And that was in 2011. That was before I had a Doctor Who channel. It was before I kind of did any kind of critical TV analysis. That was before I understood anything. And I just remember leaving really disappointed because this was supposed to answer, how did the Doctor survive? How did the Doctor survive this? His death, and it was the Tessa Lecter, and it's just yeah, sure, they could fake a bit of regeneration energy, but I remember seeing in Confidential or whatever, them being oh no, the Doctor is most definitively dead, and it's well, but he's not. He never was. He's teeny tiny.
Well, I mean, they have to obviously lie at that point to make you think that he really is dead. They have to sell it.
Yeah, no, I get it, but I remember being like, oh, okay. As a kid, I felt disappointed, and so as an adult, it's fun. It's fun. I enjoy seeing like weird timey-wimey stuff where like all of history is happening at once, and if everything's happening, nothing's happening. Time isn't moving. It's stuck at 5:12 p.m. on the 11th of April or whatever the hell it is. Is it that? Did I crush it? Did I just crush it? Is it 5:12 p.m.?
5:12 p.m. on what?
On the 11th of April. That's what I think it is.
I'm trying to remember what you said whilst also typing, and I'm struggling.
It might not be. Is that the day that the doctor died or something? That River Song corrupted.
Day. Or something, I don't know. Give me it again, one more time.
5:12 p.m. on the 11th of April.
You're so close on most of it. It's 5:02 p.m. on April 22nd, 2011.
Oh!
That's not bad at all, I will give you that.
I really thought I was going to have a bloody DVDs moment over here. But
DVDs
no.
not.
Troy.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. What is this episode?
I don't know. Where are we putting this? I don't know where to put this episode.
I'm intentionally just like stalling because I really don't know. I really do not know.
I'm going to go for B, like mid B.
Yeah. Low B?
Low B. I'm going to put it above Curse of Black Spot, below Hungry Earth, Cold Blood.
Yeah.
That's fine with me. That's fine with me. And hey, that's Series 6, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is I think this is our best ranking one so far, to be honest. I'll be real with you. Okay. So this leaves us an interesting point for Matt Smith's era. We currently have 11 episodes. No, 12 episodes in S tier, 5 in A tier,
that's right.
9 in B tier, and 1 in C tier. So S tier is winning by 3 episodes against B tier. Interesting, there's not many in A. Either they're really good or they're a bit mid at the minute, I feel
Interesting, there's none in D.
Yeah.
Because Matt Smith is like, this is around the time when people kind of started losing interest in the show. David Tennant isn't back. Series 6, there wasn't any new companions or anything. It was the same TARDIS team. It wasn't as good as Series 5, objectively, for a lot of people. So I'm interested that there isn't any in D tier, but there might be next time.
You look at this season. Sorry, you look at this season. It's kind of like I always think of this as the convoluted season, the one where it gets a bit complicated and it kind of pays off. There's a bit much going on, but when you actually break it down episode by episode, there's some really good stuff in here. And I think maybe the idea of the overcomplicated story arc maybe sometimes takes the shine off it. Sometimes when there's some really good stuff within this.
True. Preach.
Yeah.
Preach. Praise him.
Can we make one swap?
Oh my gosh, what do you want?
I want Rebel Flesh at the top. No, actually, no, it's fine. I was going to put Rebel Flesh at the top of B tier above Night Terrors, but no, it's fine as it is, actually. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
I'm happy to leave it.
Okay, good.
Okay,
I'm glad the Almost People is an A, because it was nearly the Almost B pull.
Let's end this episode.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this episode of Who's There, Doctor Who podcast. We'll be back next week, live. Now, bear in mind, about 2 weeks from the time we're recording this, so I have no idea what day or time it's going to be on. We'll let you know as soon as we know, but the best thing is, remember, it is live on the YouTube channel, the Doctor Who YouTube channel, the Who's There Doctor Who podcast YouTube channel. So the best thing to do is, if you're not already, make sure you subscribe, turn notifications on. You get pinged once a week. You'll cope. But we will schedule the live episode on there as soon as we know it, and I've got a thumbnail ready, obviously. Usually only about 24 to 40 hours before, because if you do it too soon, I feel like, it kind of slips and people forget when it is. So keep an eye out, as it approaches the weekend of whatever the day is going to be. The 27th and 28th of September. Somewhere around that weekend, no doubt, we will do the live episode. We just haven't decided because, it needs to be a bit closer. So keep an eye out. Yeah. Either way, until then, it is goodbye from Mr. Crispy Pro.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. But Crispy, any closing comments first? Should have said that sooner.
My silence is protruding.
Thank you all for watching. See you all next week. Allons-y, baby!
Allons-y, baby!